Hi my loves, my name is Bethany, and if you don't know me, I am the Yogi Witch. So if you are new to my channel, then welcome. If you are a regular little practitioner with me, then welcome back. So the sunshine is continuing in Pembrokeshire, so I apologise for squinting. Painting the floors white wasn't my greatest idea, but welcome back to my channel and welcome back to this brand new Vinyasa yoga flow. So this is a back bend sequence, a heart opener that I have been teaching in my yoga studio this week at Wild Yoga Studio, if you want to take a look at it on Instagram. But back bends are one of my favourite practices ever. I love anything that do with opening the heart chakra and blocking anything, any emotions that we've been hiding as a very anxious person. This is something that I really attune to. So today you can grab yourself any blocks, any props that you need, but we'll be exploring our back bends today with a few peak poses. Taking a look at our camel, I'm so sorry, it's so bright. Taking a look at our camel pose, at our wheel pose, maybe a crow pose or two, and just kind of creating some delicious, good vibes. So grab yourself anything that you need, props, your mat, a few moments of peace, and when you are ready to get started, I will meet you on the mat to begin. So to begin today's flow, we're going to come flat onto the belly, straight away coming into our Sphinx pose. So placing those hands and those forearms onto the mat, elbows underneath the shoulders, pointing those toes to the corners of the mat. And beginning to ground yourself, so taking your gaze in between the thumbs, starting to press your hip bones down into the mat, opening up that lower spine. And beginning to ground yourself with your breath today, feeling every inhale and every exhale. As we were looking to open the heart today, look at our back bends, open the shoulders, etc. I'd like you to embrace any emotions that come to the surface. Often when we practice back bends, like I said, it unblocks that heart chakra. So a lot of things can come up into the mind, into the consciousness, that may be things that we've been avoiding. So if you start to feel a bit teary or a bit anxious, that's okay. Just embrace all the emotions that these poses might bring to you. As we start to warm up the body, so staying here for 10 more breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And to move out of this pose, we're going to move slowly by gently bringing the hands together in the mat. Press into those palms, lift the elbows, and allow that body to roll all the way flat, maybe giving those hips a little bit of a wiggle. And let's begin to open these shoulders by extending the arms flat into a T shape. You're going to keep the right hand flat on the mat, bend the left hand next to you, and roll on to this right shoulder to open it up. So you don't have to go as deep as I can. You can allow that body to roll a little bit forward towards the mat. But staying where you feel comfortable, don't force it past a point of comfort into a point of kind of bad pain. So anything you know that's causing pain. Just beginning to bring your breath into alignment, into balance here. As we stay here for 10 more breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale. And on your exhale, gently roll that body back into the center. Extend the left arm and bend the right next to you, making this movement to the other side. Recognizing if one side feels more stiffer or more tension in comparison to the other. Nice way, a restorative way to come into today's practice. Again, we're looking to open the heart, so we need to take this with kindness, with compassion, not rushing into it. Taking our time. Remember, yoga is a journey, not a race. Inhale. And exhale to gently roll that body back into the center. Forehead comes low. Taking our hands to either corner of the mat, bending the elbows, working through our cobra rolls. So inhale to lift that chest. Exhale to roll back down. Beautiful. 4 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale. Keep those hips nice and low. Exhale, back down. 2 more times. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Final time. Inhale to raise that body. Exhale to lower all the way down to the mat. This time, take those hands next to the chest. As you inhale to upward dog, looking back at one foot. Into the center, take a look back at the other. Oh, it's so bright. And then into the center, tuck the toes, bend the knees, and let's work through some cat-cows before we come a bit deeper. So inhaling to drop that chest, take your gaze forwards. And then exhale to curve the spine, bring the chin into the chest. Inhale to arch the spine. Exhale to curve it here, and working through this movement a couple more times with your own breath. And if you'd like to go a bit deeper into this movement, you can also add a wrist stretch, so pivoting those fingers in towards the bodies, wrists face outwards, and working through your cat-cows with a beautiful wrist stretch. Taking each movement 2 more times. So inhaling to drop that chest and exhaling to curve it. I'm losing my words today, as per usual. And then without rushing, if your wrists are pointing outwards, you're going to flip your hands back to the normal position in your tabletop. And without rushing, the next time you curve your spine, you're going to curve it so much that you move into your down dog. So making your movements here, pedaling one leg, pedaling another. Sending those hip bones nice and high to the sky here. Checking in, see how you're feeling. Before we bring our down dog into stillness, so holding here for 5 breaths. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose for 5. For 4. For 3. for 2, and for 1. Bring those big toes to touch the back of your mat. Inhale to send that right leg all the way to the sky, and then bend this knee off, split dog. Inhale. And exhale, draw this knee all the way into your chest and make your way through to a high lunge. So bringing that foot in between the thumbs. But from here, you're going to keep that left hand down. Inhale, right hand comes to the sky, coming into your twist. And beginning to make some movements with this arm, circling it in one direction. Circling it in another. Before we come back to our twist, and let's have a bit of fun with the movement. So pushing into this front leg, swishing right arm back. You're going to move immediately to your awkward twist. Take your gaze all the way back to the right hand side. Inhale. And on your exhale, sweep the hands up to the sky and immediately move into your warrior 2. So pivot that back foot to come parallel the back of the mat. Bend into the front knee, roll back the shoulders, find your warrior 2 pose. Inhale. And exhale, take the left arm behind the back, keep bending into that front knee, open up to your reverse warrior. Inhale. And exhale, briefly come back to warrior 2. Before we windmill the hands down all the way into the mat and step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale to look forward, straighten that back. Exhale to bend the knees, find your big toes and come into your forward fold. So bending the elbows out, finding your forward fold here for 2 breaths. On your next inhale, gently release the toes. Sweep those hands all the way to the shins, look forwards. And then exhale to bend the knees. Take those hands all the way overhead, coming into a mini back bend. Inhale into the center. Exhale, let's twist to the left hand side. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale to the right hand side. Hands come all the way up to the sky, bend the knees and find your forward fold once more. Inhale to look forward, straighten the back. Exhale to plant the hands down, step back one leg, step back another, and from here, moving into your vinyasa, so roll all those tippy toes, bend the elbows, find your chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to down dog, 5 breaths. It is so warm in this conservatory, just breathing through it. So finding your down dog here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring those big toes, touch the back of your mat. On your inhale, send that left leg all the way to the sky, and then bend this knee, split dog. Inhale. And exhale, let's draw this left knee into our chest, making your way in between the hands. Right hand stays down, left hand comes to the sky, move to your twist. And then begin to make these circles, maybe recognizing if one shoulder's a bit stiffer in comparison to the other. This one is a lot more sore in comparison to my right hand. So moving these circles in one direction, moving them in another. And then when you're ready, moving in to our awkward twist by taking the left arm back, push into this front leg, come to your awkward twist. Inhale. And exhale, sweep the hands up to the sky and move immediately in to your warrior 2, parallel. Oh, that front, I can't talk. That back foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Roll back the shoulders, find length on the arms at warrior 2. Inhale. And exhale, take this right arm behind the back and move to reverse warrior. Let's open up this chest all the way to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, move briefly back to warrior two before windmilling the hands all the way to the mat and step to the front of your mat, finding our forward fold. So sorting out my mat. Inhale to bring those hands to shins, look all the way forward. Exhale, find those big toes and move to your forward fold. Staying here, 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale to gently release the toes. Inhale to look forwards. Exhale to roll that body all the way up to standing. Bring your hands together, move to your mini back bend. And then moving back to the center, twist all the way to the right hand side. Into the center. Take it all the way to the left hand side. Beautiful, my loves. Into the center, inhale. Exhale to find your forward fold. Inhale, look forward, straighten that back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back one leg, step back another, and move through your vinyasa. So knees up, knees down, it's your choice, but making your movement. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, come back to your Sphinx pose. So if this pose is uncomfortable for you today, you're more than welcome to come to your child's pose. Finding a pose that suits you, and wherever you are, find some grounding, get back in control of your breath. If you're not fancying child pose and you're not fancying Sphinx, you can come to lie all the way flat on your belly. Again, remember these resting poses are your time. Find something that suits your body. You can come into a handstand if you really, really want to. I mean, don't expect that from me, but you can. Or wherever you are, staying here for 5 more breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. And if you're in your Sphinx pose, you're gently going to bring those hands together, press into the palms, so lift the elbows and slide the body down. Wiggling those hips into the mat, finishing a few final breaths, lying flat on your belly. But keeping this heat in this body, so when you're ready, we're going to come to the second part of the flow. So bring your forehead into the mat, hands come next to your chest. Inhale all the way to upward dog, open this back, so maybe let the head drop back. And then exhale to tuck those toes, come back to down dog. Again, hold this pose for 5 breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose. For 5. For 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Bring those big toes, touch at the back of your mat. On your inhale, send that right leg to the sky. Bend this knee, split dog. Inhale. And exhale, draw this knee all the way into the chest, placing it in between the hands. Finding our twist again, so left hand stays down. Inhale, right hand comes to the sky. Holding here, really pulling back this right arm to open the chest. And then playing around, you're going to you're going to place the right hand on the inside of the right foot, pivot on that left foot, and roll straight away into your warrior 2. Inhale. And exhale, bend the right elbow on top of the right knee. Sweep this left arm up and to the sky, side lunge. If you crave a little bit more, you can extend this leg and move to triangle. Inhale. And exhale, take your gaze down to big toes, bend into the front knee, warrior 2. And then from here, move to a humble warrior. So find the hands behind the back, pop your chest open. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold over the bent knee. Really starting to feel this pose is a super deep pose. Our humble warrior, so holding that bend in the knee. Staying strong for 5 more breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently inhale to look forward, release those hands. And exhale, place the left hand back into the mat, pivot on those toes, move back in to your Highland twist. Inhale. Exhale, place that left knee all the way down and move to your low lunge. From here, we're going to play around with a few camel movements. So allowing this left hand to find that left ankle, you're going to begin to extend out that right leg. Inhale to open up this chest. Find your balance. Inhale. And exhale, bend into this front knee. Frame the front foot. Both knees come back to meet. And you can flip up into your plank or take it knees down, but moving through your vinyasa. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, tuck those toes to down dog. Holding here for 5 breaths. Oh, it is sweaty in here. Holding for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those big toes together. On your inhale, send that left leg all the way into the sky. Bend this knee, split dog. Inhale. And exhale, my loves. Draw this left knee into the chest. Find your way to your high lunge twist. So right hand stays down. Inhale, left hand comes to the sky. Really pulling back this left arm. Open up that chest, your twist. Before we place the left hand on the inside of this left foot, pivot on that back foot and roll your way straight in to your warrior 2. This is a spicy flow. Inhale. Exhale, right left elbow on the left knee. Sweep the hand up and over into a side angle. Oh my God, this is what happens when it's sweaty and I have enough coffee. If it's not enough for you, you can move to your triangle pose by simply extending that front leg. Inhale. And exhale, take your gaze down to that big toe. Bend into the front knee. Move back to warrior 2. Before we find the hands behind our back, let's open up that chest. Humble warrior, 5 breaths. So inhale and exhale to forward fold. 5 breaths here for 5, 4, 3. You've got this. 2. And 1. Gently pull back on those hands. Inhale to look forwards. Place the right hand to the mat. Pivot on that back foot. High lunge twist. Inhale. And exhale. Take that knee back into the mat. Come to our low lunge. Whoop. And then let's move to this camel pose on the other side. So right hand finds that right ankle. Extend the left leg. And open up this body here. So balance pose at the back bends, a lot going on here. So hold your breath, hold your pose, keep your breath steady. Inhale. And exhale to gently bring this body up. Beautiful. Frame that front foot. Bring both knees back to me. And if you have the energy, I do not, you can come from your plank or you can take it from your knees, but moving through your vinyasa movements. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to child's pose. So allow that forehead to come into the mat. The knees can be as close together as we're aiming to balance out that stretch in that lower spine. So close the eyes. Give yourself a moment here. So giving ourselves a moment to catch our breath, for me to cool down, before we tackle some camel poses, take a look at a wheel pose, and then shoulder stand and plow. So one final little flow to go, my loves, you've got this. And it's your choice, maybe you stay in child's pose, or maybe you come into your down dog for your few final breaths. It is completely up to you. But giving yourselves a few more breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. But we don't want to lose this heat. A couple more poses to go, so let's keep our muscles nice and warm and open. So taking those hands into the mat, you're gently going to inhale to roll that body, move to your hero's pose. Now I'm going to switch sides simply because the sun is in my eyes there. It's creeping closer to me. So from here, we're going to take the big toes together, move the knees wide. We're going to move through some camel kind of swings before we take the full expression of it. I say the term full expression very loosely, taking a deeper version of it. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale to lift that body, come onto the knees, and then release the left hand to the left ankle. Sweep this right arm up and over, open this chest. Stay here for one breath. And then on your next exhale, gently release the hip down and switch sides. So right hand takes hold of that right ankle, and lift open this chest on the left hand side. Inhale. Exhale one more time on either side. Left hand finds that left ankle. Open up the side body. Inhale. Exhale, release down. Beautiful. Move to the right hand side. Inhale. And this time on your exhale, bring those knees a little bit closer. Roll the body up, and if you have camel pose in your practice, you can come into it now, or if you're happy where you are, then simply stay in your hero's pose, but allowing those hands to find the ankles, push those hips all the way forward, allow the head to come back, find your camel pose. And if you want to go deeper, you can release those hands all the way back, holding here. Oh, I can't do it today. For 2 breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose for 1, for 2, It's a deep pose, my love, for 3, for 4, and for 5. Gently bring one hand up, bring another, and come back to hero's pose. Oh, that's the first time I've tried camel that deeply in a long while. So if you'd like to try your camel pose again, you're more than welcome to do so. Simply press pause on the video, take your child's pose again, your camel pose again. Or if you'd like to come with me and explore your wheel pose, you can do so by simply taking the hands to the mat and extend those legs all the way forwards. So today, as we normally do in my videos, we take it 3 times, but today we're going to come straight into it. So if you've never done wheel pose before, then I don't recommend doing it now. Maybe practice your Sphinx or practice your camel pose. If you have a wheel pose in your practice, you can come into it now. So remember, these poses are completely optional. You don't have to do any of them. So if wheel pose is in your practice, then I recommend practicing camel, or you can simply come into your Sphinx pose. Both are deep back bends. But if you have a wheel pose, you can take those hands by your ears, and when you're ready, you move into your pose, however it might look. Take those hip bones to the sky. Find your movement here for a few breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose for 1, for 2, for 3, whoo, for 4, and for 5. Gently moving that body out of your wheel pose nice and slowly. Bend one knee, bend another into your chest, and gently rock from side to side. Beautiful, my loves. Remember, if you'd like to practice your wheel pose a little bit more, you can press pause now. If you'd like to give wheel pose a go and you don't know how to do it, then I have a asana alignment series on my YouTube channel where you can take a look at the wheel pose, and I'll break it down in 3 stages: how to get into it, how to warm up the body. But from here, let's start to massage that back. So moving to our shoulder stand, get a little bit of momentum. You're gonna lift those legs all the way to the sky. God, guys, it's not a good practice for me today. Point those toes up to the sky, holding onto your hips. Inhale. And then flexing the feet, gauging that core. You're going to allow those toes to roll all the way overhead. Maybe find the mat behind you. Finding your fingertips, hold it here for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, and for 5. Come back into your shoulder stand. And then bend those knees very gently into the chest. Roll those hips down. Hug the knees in nice and close. Let's close out these shoulders here by allowing those feet to come into the mat. Take those hands to the sky. Right arm comes underneath the left arm. Maybe you find the back of the hands or you find the palms. But what you can do is inhale and draw these fingers over the head, coming into your eagle arms. So for anyone who ever doubted that my YouTube channel wasn't authentic, oh my God, I feel like this practice couldn't have been more true or more authentic. The breathlessness, the sweatiness, not going as deep as I normally do in poses. But inhale, take those hands high, and let's switch to the other side. Left arm goes underneath the right arm. Find the back of the hands or find the palms, and move to this pose on the other side. Inhale. And exhale, release the arms. Bringing one knee, bring another into your chest, finishing with a twist. Move those knees over to the right hand side, take your gaze to the left. If you have space, bring your arms into a T shape now. Really starting to cool down this practice, my loves. So making your exhales longer than your inhales. with ease, you're going to inhale to bring these knees to the center. Exhale, allow them to fall to the opposite side. Switch your gaze as you go. Inhale, those knees come back into the center, and it's your choice. Maybe you extend them flat on the mat, or you can bring the bottom of the feet together and come into your butterfly legs. So getting a bit of a hip opener here, sorry. Oh my God, it's hot in this room. So using your breath to cool you down, imagine you're sending it all the way to the base of the belly. Inhale through the nose, and this time exhale out the mouth, letting go of all that heat that you created, all that magic. Basking in your energy here. And nothing fancy to do. Just giving yourself a full body scan from the tops of your toes to the ends of the hair. Checking how you're feeling. Maybe the journey the breath is going on in your body. If there's any tension or any stiffness still within you. And taking a moment on your mat to smile to yourself, embracing that heat, embracing that energy that you have and you created in today's flow. And if you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, then I invite you to do so. For giving thanks for you for joining me on the mat today, my darlings. Or if you're ready to come out and your knees are in butterfly legs, you're going to bring them gently together at the top and then extend them all the way flat, all together, taking the arms overhead. Give yourself a full body scan. Before we bend one knee, bend another and allow that body to roll all the way to one side. Giving yourself a moment of fetus pose. And then gently pressing into one hand, pressing into another, bring the body all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Roll back the shoulders. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And with a big smile on your face, take a beautiful exhale all the way out. When you're ready, blinking the eyes open and coming back into the room. Thank you for joining me on the mat today, my loves, and for allowing me the honour of joining you in your practice. I hope you remain inspired by the magic of yoga and the magic of you every day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. See you later. Hi, my loves. Thank you for joining me on the mat for this sweaty little vinyasa backbend flow. Just a little bit of exciting news. I do have a brand new online yoga course coming out on the 1st of October called Magic Through Movement, where over the course of 7 days, we will explore the relationship between yoga and witchcraft. I am a practicing witch, for those who don't know, hence why I'm called the Yogi Witch. So over these 7 days, we'll be doing 7 flows and 7 spells designed to help empower you, help you develop your spiritual side, and also help you deepen your yoga practice. So these are all pre-recorded flows, so you can do them at any time zone, at any time that you want. The link is just in the bio below, or you can find it at my Instagram. Oh, so bright, at the Yogi Witch. But I hope to see you on the mat again soon, my loves. See you later.